Rajiv Ranjan has asked that, is it best that a person does not get angry then?
Oh yes, absolutely. Anger actually, puts back negativity into your system, because the more you get angry, that if anger becomes a habit, that will go into your system, and that will become a habit and an impression. And the more you kind of repeat that habit, more you perpetuate that habit, it will take hold of you, and you will not be able to control yourself. And not only that, when you get angry, you don't not only kind of create a negative situation for your own internal self, but in a family situation or in a corporate situation, that negativity spreads to others. So it kind of reshapes the entire atmosphere.
Thanks, Arijit. In case anybody else has any questions, please do feel free to put it on the chat window.
Yes.
Uh,
So if any other questions, anything that you finding difficult to understand, we could kind of quickly take a couple of minutes to talk about it.
Parijit, sometimes, a question is asked,
Yeah.
in organizations.
Yeah.
If I don't get angry, how will somebody else take it seriously, or how will
Yeah.
it work, right? I
Yeah.
think it will be good to hear from you directly,
Yeah.
an answer to these kind of questions, because all of us are senior executives, and sometimes that thought does come into mind.
Correct. It's a extremely important question, and this question has come in our lives multiple times. So the way to do it is that in the corporate sphere, obviously your reactions will have to kind of be different, in the sense that you might not be angry within, but you have to be angry outside, which means that internally you will not get angry, but to kind of demonstrate to the subordinates or the team, you have to kind of tell them that this is not the right way to work. So also Sri Ramakrishnan said that you don't need to bite, but you can hiss, which means that you need to tell people that this is wrong. A wrong has to be very unequivocally mentioned. But at the same time, if we develop the maturity not to get our internal system ravaged by that anger, once you develop the orientation, this practice becomes a reality, where in the corporate sphere, we are actually, because we need to make people understand of their follies, we need to act in a particular way. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I totally agree to it as well.
Great.
Thanks, Vinay. Thanks, Arijit. We have a few more questions that have come
Yeah.
up.
Yes.
There's one which says anger is a way of venting the stress, and if you suppress it, it may affect your health. So your thoughts on that?
Yeah. So the Western philosophy says this, that suppression of anger leads to suppression of anger leads to thoughts bottling up inside. And if we give vent to anger, in the Western side, a lot of things, somebody tells you that keep a voodoo doll and try to hit the voodoo doll, the anger will be out of your system. But when this thing happens, what happens is that we are creating more problems for ourselves. But anger, to kind of prevent anger from happening, is we need to kind of channelize our anger. So you are absolutely right in saying that anger cannot be controlled. It has to be channelized. It has to be redirected. That is what my next part of the presentation will talk about, which is that if we try to solve these problems by suppressing it actually will create psychological bottlenecks. We will not be able to solve our problems. That is why what your question is very, very relevant. It has to be redirected by a particular reorientation of our lifestyle, a reorientation of the kind of framework we use to lead our lives today. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, and Arijit, if I may add, if you may allow, I
Yeah.
asked this question
Yeah.
to, I think,
Yeah.
Sadhguru or to Sister Shivani. I don't remember.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
gave me a very profound answer. She's saying,
Yeah.
let's assume don't suppress your anger and you vent it out.
Yeah.
And I vent it out, let's say, on whoever is in front of me.
Yeah.
Then she said every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Yeah.
You have vent out the anger, that person will vent out anger at level 5 if you vent it out at level 3. And then you will
100%.
be now venting at a level 7. She says you are
Yes.
going to get into a spiral of next level of anger now, right? So which is very,
Absolutely.
very profound to be understood as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. And even more profound is when you answer why these things are happening, which is a complete different discussion. Is
Yeah.
that everything that happens in our lives is due to our karma and past karma. So that is a second level of understanding, but that's not the discussion here. But yeah, you're absolutely right that if you're giving into a particular reaction, you create a vicious cycle. and that cycle, it's going to be very difficult to stop that cycle.
Thank you.
So, coming to wanting to stop the cycle,
sure.
there's a question that, from Jayaprakash, how do you reorganize your mind, working towards
Yes,
de-stressing?
I will get to that. I will get to that.
All right, sure. So
there
we'll
are
take
there are
that
a
up.
lot there are a lot of things. The next part of the presentation we deal with what is the change in thinking that is required, and then we will go to the next steps. So can I not answer you right now and wait for the next part of the presentation? Is that okay?
Yes, I'm sure we can take that up later as well. So in case you want to continue with the presentation, we can come back to these questions later on as well.